Hello friends, welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. My name is Bella and today I'm going to be showing you some of my brand new Etsy launch items that are available immediately. If you're watching this video, they're available for you. So first we're going to start with this one here, which is currently available as a PDF and as a physical item. So if you pay for the physical item, you get it trimmed, laminated, and all you really have to do is start playing and start saving. It does not come with a little flap. I've just got the little flap there because I keep it in my binder. They generally come pretty clean cut, kind of like this one, just perfectly, yep. However, I have some extra ones that I've printed off. They're just drying because if you laminate them when they're not dry, you get bubbles. So they're just sitting and drying. Yeah, there's a couple different ways you can play this. Basically, you can do like a roll and save. So technically I finished here so I could roll and see where I go next. Or, you know, what I generally do is I typically end up playing this game last right now, and then whatever I've got left in my holder or in my amount to play with, I'll put on into this challenge. I have been trying to do the higher numbers first so that as Christmas gets closer, it's easier. But yes, if you get it from me physically, it comes laminated, and then once you fill the board, you'll have $300, and then all you have to do is just take an alcohol wipe to it, clean it all off, and start over if you wish. And again, that one's available as a PDF or as a actual item. Next, we've got the new Hit and Miss TV series challenges. So we've got the EMS series, which is your typical hospital or police or fire trucks, so your EMS responder TV shows. I'm sure you guys can think of some that are probably on there just off the top of your heads. Some examples of what could be here. There was a lot to choose from, so I will probably be doing a second one of this, but some examples. So your Grey's Anatomy, your Dr. House, it's not Dr. House, it's just House, but your Chicago Fire, any of it, it's all fair game. Next, we've got the comic strip series. So the comic strip series isn't just about superheroes. It could also be other well-known comic book strips or comic books or comic strip series. So it's all TV shows based on comics. So yes, your typical shows about Superman, your typical shows about Batman and Friends could end up on here, but there's also some other ones. One specifically on Netflix that's definitely on here. And even when I was looking at it, it's like, I was thinking, that one doesn't really fit, but it is in the right category, so I'll leave it there. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. Maybe you'll have to buy the challenge to find out. And then last, we've got the 2000s sitcoms. So this is any sitcoms from the 2000s are fair game. Some examples would be Entourage or Last Man Standing, just stuff that's funny from the 2000s. So those there are available now, and they're only available as physical purchases. And just to show you, well, I guess I don't need to show you on those. So I do have these available. There's 6 available now. So I've got the 70s, 80s, and 90s classics. Then we got the 2000s sitcoms. We've got the comic strip series, and we've got the EMS series. So you can buy them in groups of 3, or you can buy the entire set of 6. So that is what is available right now. So there we go. Last but not least, this is the first time I've ever launched 5 of these hit or miss challenges at once. However, that's what I did. So we'll start with the Animal Kingdom list. So the Animal Kingdom list has the potential to include anything, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, literally anything, anything about any kind of animal, anything. So any movies you can think of about gorillas or bears, or I don't know if there's any with giraffes, but if there is, you could find it on here. So it's anything with the Animal Kingdom. Next, we've got the In the Jungle list. So any movies that you can think of about being in the jungle. Unfortunately, Lion King is not on it, even though the name is inspired by it. So yeah, There's a bunch of different things that could be on it. Two that could be on it are maybe George of the Jungle or Tarzan. Those are potentials somewhere in this list. All right, next we got the Disney live action. So we all love Disney. We all grew up watching Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and all of the things. Well, now they've got really cool live action versions of a lot of those, and that is what you'll find on this list. So, I mean, you know what? Tell me in the comments below what your favorite live action film is. I recently saw Mufasa at the theaters. I really liked it. It's not on this list because I felt it was too new and kind of unfair. But if you go to like Disney, all of the things are live action. So Maleficent is a live action, and 101 Dalmatians have live actions. So that's the kind of stuff you'll find on here. There's obviously live action for Cinderella. There's live actions for all of them pretty much. Little Mermaid is I saw that one in theaters too. That one was a great movie as well. So anything that is Disney live action is potential for this list. All right, so next we've got the Man's Best Friend. So this is your classic dog movies. So any movies you kind of watched growing up. So Benji, Lassie, Shiloh, My Dog Skip. If it's not on this one, it might be on this one because I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. And to be fair, I've already started list number 3 because there's so many movies about dogs. And they're not just from the past 10 years or the past 15 years. I've got a couple on each of these lists from the 60s. I've got a couple of the sequels. And I'm telling you now, the third one's going to be coming too. For some reason, it's just dogs. They're amazing animals. They're great movies. I mean, there's only one really good way to put them in a movie to cause it to be a tearjerker, hence Marley and Me. However, yeah, so one new thing about these challenges that I will show you using my own device, just so I can show you. So, as you can see, I have narrowed them down because I used to have a hit or miss post for every launch. So I would have a post for October launch, November launch, December launch, haunted launch, all of this. It was just too confusing and people were getting really confused and they were like, if I buy 3 from this one, can I? And I'm like, you know what? Let's just put them all in one place. So now we have 2 posts. So we've got the classics, which has your holiday classics, your 80s classics, your 90s classics, your Twentine classics, your, oh, I don't even know what other ones. Let me look. Let me see what varieties are in this one. So yeah, we've got the 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, Disney's, Disney 2, holidays, Twentine, and then you can pick 3 for 20, 5 for 35, or get one of each of all 7 for 47. You're saving a pretty good amount by doing any of those 3 package deals. And then we've got the new one, which is just hit or miss scratch off movies. So if you look, make sure you look for classics if you're looking for the classics, and make sure you're looking for the not classics if you're not looking for classics. So this one has a ton of variations now. So there's Let's Dance, you read it here first, Spooky Season, Remade Classics, Kiss List, In the Jungle, Man's Best Friend, the DComs. So, and then we've got the options, so you can pick 3 for 20, 5 for 35, 7 for 47, or you can pick 10, because there's a lot more than 10 here, for 65. So if you do the pick 3, pick 5, pick 7, or pick 10, as soon as you place your order, send me a message and let me know which ones you want. If you want me to pick them at random, I will do that. And yes, if you're ordering them and you want some of the classics ones, just let me know. They're all the same price individually. I only put them on 2 separate posts because there's so many options. I wanted you guys to be able to find them in separate places somehow. So yeah, if you do, for example, a pick 7 or a pick 10 and you say, hey, can you add the 90s classics? Absolutely. I'm not going to fight you on that. they're all technically, like if you do a pick 10, you can say, can I get 5 classics and 5 other, like, that's okay. I'm totally fine with mixing and matching. All right, so there's that. So, like I said, all of these are available immediately. And I will have some more coming out soon. I'll probably give them a little bit of time because, you know, I gotta let these ones breathe. Gotta let you guys get a chance to, you know, get them and play them and tell me what you think. And yeah, if you have any ideas for any other lists you'd like me to make up, let me know in the description below. Currently, I've actually just finished one on Surfer Flicks, and I also just did one called underrated sequels. Is that what I called it? Something like that. So if you guys can think of any other lists you'd like to see, let me know. So yeah, go check out all of the new stuff and, you know, let your friends know about them. And don't forget that every order that you get that's physically from me, so the hit or miss challenges, you cannot download them. They're only physical. And when you order anything physical, though, you do get some freebies and some fun stuff with your order. So it's always easier to do PDF, but it's always more fun to do the physical copies. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, just in the spirit of launching these new items, if you go to Etsy and buy before Easter, so before, let's say Thursday the 17th, then you can use the code SMS, so Saving Made Simple 30 for 30% off your order. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care. Bye.